Hello and welcome to Wild Times, the show that lets us all enjoy the wonders of wildlife from both the future and the past. This week, we're going in search of some of the most baffling beings this planet has ever spawned. In many ways, very like us, highly intelligent, social animals. And yet, so far removed from us in the evolutionary stakes, it's hard to believe they only became extinct in the early part of this century. Computer, lights off. Full system shutdown, activate security. Yes, folks, this is the show that gets you up close to wildlife at any point in history. Right, let's launch the Time Rover. Let's take a drive through the space-time continuum. Induce biofuel capacitors. Set Uninav timeline. 2007, location Air. Great Britain-ish. On the left-hand side of the road.
Flight control, go. Nav codes, go. Anti-matter drive, go. Primary engines at 100% thrust.
We have liftoff.
Wait, yes, here they are, and we're in luck. It's a complete family group. What an incredible sight. Early 21st century human, Homo inefficient. At first glance, it's very hard to tell the difference between us and this very close relative of ours. To do that, you need to study their daily habits in detail. And for that, we will need the help of technology. I've noticed that very near the centre of every nest, no, what's the correct biological term? House, that's it, yes, house. They have one of these large wheeled receptacles. Now, I have no idea what it's for, but it will make a perfect hide. This clever disguise will allow me to get in up close, cheek by jowl with the subject group. And for even more detail, we have footy cam. And the ultimate in sophisticated wildlife observation technology, kitty cam.
Right, come on everyone, tea's ready. Come on.
Must be the wind.
Wow, just look at the wastage here. It's no wonder their days were numbered. They're burning enough energy to power the Time Rover back to ancient Rome.
You want a cup of tea then?
Yes, please. No, thank you.
Just you.
Oh, yes, please.
The alpha male is staring. Over to kitty cat. Tea for two? These are naturally inquisitive animals, and it looks like Kitty Cam has been spotted. No, our sophisticated disguise fools him this time. Right, let's see how Footy Cam's getting on. Absolutely amazing. This has never been seen before in the wild. An empty sleeping pod with light, heat and communications devices turned on for no good reason. Now this room obviously belongs to one of the younger members of the family group and indicates that the evolutionary process seems to have ground to a halt. Wasteful habits are being passed from generation to generation.
Come on, you two, that's enough TV. We'll get some fresh air.
And cue Footy Cam. Oh, looks like we're on the move. Oh, time for Footy Cam. With Footy Cam out of action, we'll now be relying on Kitty Cam to get us in close to the family.
Come on, boss.
Out you go. Ouch. Scratch one Kitty Cam. Oh well, at least things can't get any worse. Who would have thought that this huge receptacle was for waste storage? But then I should have guessed. Because back in 2007, the population of Britain threw away over 40 million tonnes of household waste every year. Thank heavens we've developed since then, or the whole world will be buried in rubbish. It's now 3 a.m. in the morning and the family group are all asleep. Like us, they are largely active during the day. But as you can see, the nest, home, is still largely lit up. And I can also tell with my electromagnetic and infrared scanners that the heating is on full blast. No wonder they were called Homo inefficient. Even though I've been working throughout the night, I'm afraid Footy Cam and Kitty Cam are now kaput, and my own clever disguise has been compromised. So I'm going to do something I would never ordinarily do on wild times. I'm going to make contact with the family group. Having studied this particular group, it's become obvious to a wildlife expert such as myself that in actual fact, it's the smaller specimens who control the nest. So it's them I've got to communicate with and get them to accept me into the group. I remember.
Hello.
Mum, Dad, there's a weirdo at the door.
Is that what you reckon? I don't think so.
I mean, if you've done something wrong.
I've slowly gained the trust of these gentle, if basic creatures, and now might be the time to help them move on in the evolutionary process. Me, friend.
Mum, why is he talking weird?
Come on, guys, let's just humour him.
I've been pleasantly surprised at how quickly these adaptable creatures have taken on board the instructions I've given them. It just goes to show how quickly we can evolve and pick up the good habits that will ensure that the future world the younger members of this family inherit will be a world worth having. Just a couple more things to check. It's no use developing energy-conscious habits if the dwelling itself is no good. This family group has done an excellent job of insulating its roof space. Just one more thing to check. Whereas many people now realise the importance of not losing heat through the roof, there is also one other vital area of insulation which many households often neglect. To find out whether they have it here, we'll need a state-of-the-art probe. Yes, as I suspected, there is absolutely no insulation in this cavity whatsoever. I cannot stress how important it is to make sure that your wall...
What do you think you're doing?
Years of experience of dealing with wild animals has given me an instinctive knowledge of knowing when to run. Next week on Wild Times, we will visit the awesome white polar bear, now sadly extinct due to climate change.